One of the biggest frustrations I hear when it comes to using social media for your brand or for your business is the fact that it takes too much time and it's a lot of effort. Well, if you think about it, social media is a free platform for you to create brand awareness, to have an online presence. So, surely, if you have to put in a little bit of effort to get something for free, why not? Welcome to my channel where I share tips and tricks on how to build an online presence for your business. My name is Natanya and I am the founder of Sociale Media Agency. The no B is Social Media Agency. Be sure to subscribe to this channel, be sure to hit the like button and hit the notification so that you will get notified when I upload my next YouTube video. The key is to be organized. Now I'm going to share some tips and tricks that I've got with you that helps me create content for myself, for my clients in only a couple of hours each month. And I also teach this in my paid coaching program with my students. The first step is to make sure I use my content calendar, and I love being so organized that if you know me, that you would probably know by now that I would have gone and created my own. I have created my own content calendar, which I go and I put in any events that might be coming up, any national holidays that's relevant to my business or to the country that I am, my client or myself is in. I put in any upcoming launches, any relevant business related promos that I need to be thinking about, and I literally go and put that all into my content planner. Now in this content planner I also have the days allocated to a certain subject or to a certain content pillar within my business, and that just helps me create content in batches. So I can go and say, for example, Monday is all about how to build an online presence for your business. So then I will create 4 posts regarding that, and then I know that for the next 4 weeks on a Monday my posts are done. I will be linking my content planner down below for you so you can download it. It's absolutely free. Let me know how you find it and if it's something that you're going to continue using going forward. The second step is to obviously do some content research. Now, I use Asana to help me organize all my content. I will link Asana down at the comments for you as well, just so that you can go have a look. I have tried different options. You can use a Word document, you can use Excel if that's easier for you, you can use Google Docs. Just make sure that you have somewhere where you can go add in any content ideas that you have, add in any inspiration, any subject lines or any questions that you see your audience are always asking. Add those into your content dump sheet. Now, where would you go and find content? Well, I like to use Ask the Public, which is a website where you go and you put in a word that is relevant to your niche or the topic that you want to talk about, and it brings up a whole list of possible content ideas for you basically. Then I also use Google, so I'll go Google the word that I wanted to talk about or the subject I want to talk about, and then I have an extension called Keywords Everywhere, and that will tell me what people are searching for. Then I can use that to help build my content research dump sheet, if you want to call it that. One of the other ways of getting more content is just to see what your audience are asking, or ask them the questions. What is it that they want to know more about? Have a look at your competitors' pages and see what type of questions their audience are asking, and then address those questions with your content. The third step I've got for you is to do your hashtag research. You do not want to use oversaturated hashtags because your content will never be seen by anyone that follows those hashtags. Unless you have really great engagement and a really big audience, it's going to be hard to show up at the top 9 or 12 post of that hashtag. So I would recommend doing your hashtag research, making sure that your hashtags are relevant to your industry, to your ideal client, and relevant to the post, and also you can make it relevant to your area. Make sure that you've got about 5 to 7 groups of hashtags so that you don't use the same hashtag group over and over. And I normally say use between 25 and 30 hashtags. The fourth tip I've got, or trick that I've got that helps me create content with ease, is I've got Canva templates ready waiting for me. So I will go and create about 35 templates that I can use, and all I need to do is make sure I update the image or the content. All my brand colors are in there, all my fonts are the right fonts, so that I do not have to still then go and think about creating the design for my post. The fifth tip I've got for you is to plan your content in advance. Whether it's 1 week, whether it's a month, whether it's 6 months worth of content that you plan, to plan it, because by having those posts scheduled out and ready to go, you can focus on more money generating activities within your business. You can focus on things that need your attention more than your social media. I'm not saying once your stuff has been scheduled out to forget about social media, because you need to be social on social media. I schedule my content with later.com. That's my scheduling tool of choice, and I will link that for you down below. If you do not have a scheduling tool, I recommend it. It schedules to Instagram, it schedules to Facebook, to Pinterest, and to Twitter. My sixth tip for you is to repurpose content. Now, I'm not saying take a post from 5 weeks ago, copy, paste, image, everything exactly the same, just reusing the post from before. No, what I'm saying is, like, take for example this video that I'm recording today. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to turn it into my blog for next week. I'm going to use elements of that in my newsletter for next week. And then I'm going to go and I'm going to chop it up. So I'm going to use some of it for Instagram stories. I'm going to use some of it for my IGTV. I can use some of it as text form in posts that I'm planning for the next couple of weeks. So I'm taking one piece of content and I'm chopping it up. I'm giving it more mileage. So I'm not putting all my effort into one thing and then only using it for one purpose. I'm making sure that everything that I am using, that it has multiple uses. So tip number 7 that I want to give you, and that is more if you are very focused on the aesthetic of your Instagram feed, is to kind of in your mind already know what you want your feed to look like, because that will help you with the visual design of your images or the design that you want to use for the post. That will just help you not having to spend hours and hours rearranging stuff to try and figure out what works where, and then you end up getting frustrated with creating the content because now your feed doesn't look the way you want it to look, and now it's just taking more time because now you have to redo it. One thing that I can say, if you have tried these steps and you still feel like content creation is more of a hassle for you and it's taking up too much of your time, is to look at delegating, whether that is hiring a social media manager or working with an agency that can manage your social media presence for you, or outsourcing some of the, or delegating some of the non-relevant aspects of your business that you don't need to focus on, getting someone else to take care of that so that you can focus on creating your content. Remember, if you found these tips helpful, hit the like button, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Have a good day, have a good week, and enjoy creating your content.